Okay, so award season.
It's in full swing.
Right, like you can't get away from it. It's everywhere.
Yeah, you're probably drowning in articles about like the SAG Awards nominations and trying to figure out like who's ahead, like what it all means.
Exactly, and that's where we come in. We're going to do a deep dive into the nominations and
Yeah.
pull out the need-to-know information.
Awards season cheat sheet.
Yes, and trust me, this year is like extra interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, we had that whole wildfire situation in LA,
Right.
which thankfully everyone is safe.
Of course, yeah.
But, it did force the nominations to be announced digitally
Oh, wow.
instead of the usual live event.
Makes sense. Prioritize safety.
Exactly. And then we've got Kristen Bell back to host.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that's for the first time ever. It's going to be streamed live on Netflix.
Wow. Big changes.
Huge. Oh, and Jane Fonda is getting the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Wow. Well deserved.
Pretty incredible.
Absolutely. So before we get into the nominating themselves, you might be wondering why the SAG Awards are even a big deal.
Yeah, because they're not just like another trophy for the shelf, right?
Exactly. These awards are voted on by actors themselves, the Screen Actors Guild.
Right.
And actors are the largest voting group in the Academy.
Oh, that's true.
So the SAG Awards are often seen as like a predictor of who might win at the Oscars.
So it's basically like a seal of approval from your peers.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so let's get to the nominations then. On the film side, we've got Wicked and Emilia Perez leading the pack with multiple nominations each.
Yeah, I mean, not really a surprise given the buzz surrounding both films.
Right.
But it is interesting to note that both Wicked, with its musical fantasy,
Right.
and Emilia Perez, this like quirky musical crime comedy,
Yeah, totally different.
yeah, are both resonating so strongly with actors.
Yeah, so Wicked landed nominations in like major categories. Outstanding performance by a cast, along with individual nominations for Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande.
Uh-huh. And for Emilia Perez, we see Carla Sofia Gascon nominated for Outstanding Performance by a female actor in a leading role. And Zoe Saldana up for Supporting Actress.
Got it.
Seems like actors are really responding to the performances in this film.
Yeah, especially Gascon's portrayal. I feel like I've been hearing a lot about her.
Yeah, already generating Oscar buzz.
Interesting. It's just so interesting to see two such different films kind of dominating the nominations.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder, does this point to a larger trend we might see at the Oscars as well?
That's a great question. I mean, it's definitely possible actors are drawn to, like, powerful storytelling.
Of course.
No matter the genre.
Right.
And both Wicked and Emilia Perez offer these, like, unique narratives, but with strong performances at their core.
Yeah, yeah.
This could definitely be a sign of a shift towards recognizing, like, diverse genres and stories.
Interesting. Okay, well, let's move over to the TV categories then. One that I'm super excited about is Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Drama Series.
Ooh, yeah.
Because we've got this major face-off between Tadanobu Asano and Hiroyuki Sanada from Shogun,
Okay.
going up against Jeff Bridges in The Old Man.
Wow, heavy hitters.
I know, right?
Yeah. All three actors have received critical acclaim for their roles.
Right.
But what makes this category particularly interesting is the contrast in styles.
Totally.
We have Asano and Sanada embodying these powerful samurai figures in Shogun,
Yeah.
while Bridges brings his like signature gravitas to the complex character in The Old Man.
Ooh, I'm on the edge of my seat just thinking about it. And speaking of like nail-biting races,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens with Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Comedy Series.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have Kristen Bell, who's also hosting this year, nominated for Nobody Wants This, going head-to-head with the reigning champs Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary.
Ooh, this category is fascinating because
Yeah.
it highlights the evolving landscape of comedy.
Oh, how so?
Well, you have Bell's show, which is this single-camera, darkly comedic take on celebrity culture,
Okay.
competing against Abbott Elementary, a traditional sitcom format, but with a sharp wit and a focus on social commentary.
Interesting.
It really speaks to the diversity of comedic voices gaining recognition today.
I love that. It really does. Yeah, it feels like there's something for everyone this year.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. But of course, award season wouldn't be award season without little controversy.
Absolutely, you're right. There are always going to be those snubs and surprises that get everyone talking.
Okay, so let's ditch. Were there any unexpected nominations or snubs that stood out to you?
Well, the lack of recognition for some of the more established names definitely raised some eyebrows.
Right.
But on the flip side, one nomination that really caught my attention was Richard Gadd
Okay.
for outstanding performance by a male actor in a television movie or limited series for his role in Baby Reindeer.
Baby Reindeer. I'm not familiar with that one.
It's a bit of a hidden gem. It's a dark comedy that hasn't received a ton of mainstream attention.
Okay.
So this SAG nomination could be a game changer for the
Oh,
show,
wow.
exposing it to a much wider audience.
I love that. It's like the SAG Awards are giving us a personal recommendation list. Speaking of shaking things up,
Yeah.
we have to talk about the elephant in the room this year. The SAG Awards are streaming live on Netflix for the first time.
It's a bold move.
Right.
And potentially a sign of things to come for award shows.
Do you think this could actually change the way people experience these ceremonies? I mean, I'm used to that traditional broadcast feel, but Netflix has a history of innovating.
Absolutely. I think the potential for a more immersive and interactive experience is huge.
Yeah.
Imagine watching the show and being able to seamlessly access like behind-the-scenes content interviews or even real-time voting.
Whoa, that would be cool. But, on a more serious note, we can't forget why the initial nomination announcement was canceled in the first place, those devastating wildfires in LA.
Right. It was a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of prioritizing safety.
Yeah,
And it also highlighted the vital role that SAG-AFTRA plays in supporting its members during times of crisis.
their swift action in providing resources and assistance to those impacted was truly commendable.
It speaks volumes about their commitment to the well-being of their members, both on and off the set. Now, let's shift gears and talk about a true Hollywood icon.
Okay.
Jane Fonda, this year's recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Her career is absolutely incredible, spanning decades, and she's just as influential off-screen with her activism and advocacy work.
Exactly. And it's interesting how she's consistently used her platform to speak out on issues she believes in, including advocating for fair treatment and protections for actors through SAG-AFTRA.
Right.
She even mentioned this in her statement about receiving the award.
It's a powerful reminder that the SAG Awards aren't just about glamour and accolades. They're also about recognizing the collective power of a union and fighting for fair working conditions for all actors.
It's about celebrating the craft, the community, and the enduring legacy of actors like Jane Fonda. And speaking of legacy, her career is filled with iconic moments. I was thinking about her SAG Award win back in 1982 for On Golden Pond, where she starred alongside her father, Henry Fonda.
Oh, wow.
You know,
I can't even imagine what that experience must have been like for her winning an award for a film that is so deeply personal and emotionally resonant.
it's a testament to the power of storytelling and the profound connections that actors can forge through their work, sometimes even bridging generations.
Now, before we get too lost in nostalgia,
Yeah.
let's bring it back to the present. We've covered the frontrunners, the surprises, and the unique circumstances surrounding this year's ceremony.
Right.
So for someone who's just catching up, what are the key things to know about the 2025 SAG Awards?
Well, first off, you want to put Wicked and Amelia Perez at the top of your watch list.
Okay.
They're leading the nominations and seem to be resonating strongly with actors.
Uh-huh.
Keep an eye on those drama and actor categories. They're going to be tight races. And of course, this year's ceremony being streamed on Netflix is a landmark event with the potential to change the way the experience award shows.
Yeah, it's almost like we're witnessing a turning point for the industry. I wonder how this streaming format will play out and if it will become the new normal for other award shows as well. Yeah, it really does feel like we're on the verge of something new and exciting. But you know what else I find fascinating?
What's that?
It's not just about the technical changes or even the awards themselves.
Right.
The SAG Awards, they really spark these great conversations about the art of acting and the power of storytelling.
I couldn't agree more. And that's what makes these awards so special. They
Yeah.
go beyond just recognizing achievement. They celebrate the craft, the collaboration, and the emotional impact that actors bring to our screens.
Totally. Thinking back on all the nominees we discussed, is there one performance that really stands out to you, one that stayed with you?
Oh, that's a tough one. There are so many incredible performances to choose from.
I know, right?
But I think Carla Sofia Gascon's performance in Emilia Perez has really stuck with me.
Oh.
The way she embodies this complex character, navigating themes of identity and transformation,
Uh-huh.
is truly captivating. It's a performance that stays with you long after the credits roll.
That's a great point, and I think that's a testament to the power of the SAG Awards.
Yeah.
They encourage us to not just passively watch, but to actively engage with these performances, to analyze them, discuss them, and appreciate the nuances of the craft.
Exactly. And ultimately, that's what makes these awards so much more than just a competition.
Yeah.
They're a celebration of the art of acting and the profound impact it has on our lives.
So there you have it. We've taken you through the highlights, the controversies, the must-know details of this year's SAG Awards nominations.
Yep, all prepped.
You're now armed with all the information you need to, like, impress your friends at your watch party.
Exactly. Have fun.
And most importantly, we hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and your excitement for the ceremony itself.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the show, and may your favorite nominees take home the actor.